So the reason why I'm doing a part 2 is because I left out some things in part 1, right? And I want to address them in part 2. And then in the comment section of the video, what's it like to live in Charlotte, North Carolina, part 1, a couple of people asked questions, and I wanted to, elaborate on the things that I said in the first part, such as traffic. I didn't really go in depthness about that, and somebody wanted to know about traffic in specific, so let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? Traffic. So we have our version of 285, which is 485. 285 in Atlanta, it's similar to 485 in Charlotte, right? 485 circles around Charlotte. Then we have our version of 77 in Atlanta, right? Excuse me, 75 in Atlanta. Ours is Highway 77, and that goes straight through Charlotte. And then we have 277 that circles around Charlotte, uptown, that is. And then we have another, I wouldn't call it a highway, but people tend to, go fast on that street, and the speed limit is like 50, 55, and it extends like from uptown all the way down to, I think, 485, right? And that's called Independence Boulevard. Now, the traffic, we do have traffic. I mean, of course, rush hour, just the usual city, we're usual regular city. Like, you're gonna have traffic wherever you go when you're dealing with a decent sized city, right? But our traffic is tolerable. You could tolerate it, our traffic actually moves like Atlanta. Like, Atlanta's traffic is just horrible. But you can tolerate this traffic, and people are patient here. So therefore, it's like, nobody's beeping their horn, nobody's yelling at each other. There's hardly a little to no road rage here. It's just, people are just very laid back, and they're just patient. But, to answer your question, there's traffic, but it's tolerable. It's not that bad. Every now and then, you might get traffic, like, take for example, you might get traffic like on a Sunday afternoon, and it's like, well, why is the traffic on a Sunday afternoon? But it just happens, let me see, who gets backed up the most? I think all of the highways do. Even Independence gets backed up around 5. I mean, the usual times. But to answer your question, it's not like Atlanta's traffic. It's tolerable. Let's move on. If you are, into the mountains, you love the mountains, I think Asheville is about 2 hours away from here. If you like the zoos, we have Asheboro Zoo, which is about 2 hours away from here, and it's like it's very big. I mean, it's a really nice size zoo. I've been to a couple zoos, and Asheboro Zoo is like the biggest. I've been to the one in Atlanta, and I can say that the one in Asheboro is like 4 times the size of the one in Atlanta. What else? We have 2 lakes here. We have Lake Norman, which is in Huntersville, that sits on top of Charlotte. And then we have Lake Wiley, which is in South Carolina, but you might as well say it's Charlotte, because like I'm minutes away from it. Like it would take me like 10 minutes max to get to Lake Wiley, right? If you're into the beaches, we are 4 hours away from Myrtle Beach. What else? Okay, education. The public education here, the public school system here is horrible. I would advise you, if you were to move here and you had children, homeschool. Ballantyne has good schools, but it's very pricey to live out there. Still Creek, they have decent elementary and middle schools, but they don't have a high school yet. So the kids are going to Olympia High School, and that is it's not a good high school. I'm just gonna be real with you, and I'm not trying to stereotype, but it's just the truth. It's a black high school, and you know how that is. Black high schools are not good. They're no good. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't advise you to put them in a public school system unless you did some like real tedious homework on the schools that you were going to put them in. Colleges, you have Central Piedmont College, which is a 2-year college. You have Queens College. You have the HBCU, Johnson C. Smith University. You have Johnson and Wales, which is a culinary school that's located in Uptown Charlotte. And then you have Queens College. Oh yeah, excuse me. And then last but not least, you have UNC Charlotte. What else? Okay, if you like going to Atlanta's nothing but 4 hours away from here. New York is about, I think, 10 to 12 hours roughly. What else? If you're an artsy or eclectic person, you know, and you just this hippie type person, you know, just roll flowers on your shirt. I'm trying to just like lovable or whatever, you know what I mean? And you like karaoke and just all of that, you know, I ain't gonna say odd stuff, but just stuff that people not like, everybody's not into. The Noda District is for you. And right now, you can actually live in the Noda District, the Noda area right now. It's like real swanky. Like, so what Charlotte has done, right? They have the Lenox train, and they have the line, the Lenox train line, right? And it goes from one part of Charlotte across up all through Charlotte, across Uptown, through the Noda District, all the way to the university area, right? And within the line, they have built apartments and, you know, condos, swanky apartments and luxury condos and stuff like that along the train line. So it's like you're really living a city life, you know, if you stay along that train line, because it's like you're minutes away from Uptown, you know. Of course, all of those condos and apartments, you know they're gonna have bars and places to eat and all of that stuff, right? So the Noda District would be great for you. I mean, not only will you be entertained, but you can actually live there now. I mean, they have like a bunch of new condos and luxury swanky apartments in that area. What have I not covered? Oh, another thing. You know, I'm not gonna lie, like the first time I moved here, I was in a tight situation and I needed to pay my light bill and my lights were gonna get cut off. Charlotte has this place called Ministries, what is it? Something Ministries, right? And it's located in Uptown Charlotte. And if you need any type of assistance, Urban Ministries, I think that's what it's called. You need any type of assistance, your lights being paid, your rent being paid, gas bill, anything, you can go there and get some type of get some assistance. I mean, like they will help you out, because they have helped me out in my time of need. Charlotte is just like a caring city. It is. It really is. Like the city tries to take care of homeless people. They're homeless people, I'm not gonna lie. But I've seen it numerous of times when I go to Uptown. It's this one street where they have this food truck and they hand out food for free to the homeless people. I mean, man, it's just a nice city. And I mean, I would just tell you to visit. And then they have these little things like around the city that I've never seen before. Like take for example, the Harris Tea, the grocery stores, they actually have bars inside the grocery store. And Providence, the one in Providence Road, off of Providence Road, they have an elevator, and upstairs they have a bar where you can sit, drink, watch the football game. It's just crazy. They got little just things around Charlotte that it's like, it's surprising. It's like, wow, y'all the first to have this? Yo, I would advise y'all to visit, straight up. Visit. And let's not talk about the state of the art YMCA. I mean, I showed y'all that. I mean, it's just a bunch of stuff, man, that just Charlotte has the ups on. Like, they got it together. They're a new city, and one of the brothers said in the comment section that Charlotte is a family city, and it is, but it's also a millennial city too, and they have catered towards the millennials. You can see it. Other than that, I hope I answered all your questions. I'm not gonna do a part 3. I think I covered everything, part 1 and 2. All right. My name is Langston 2992. Want you to like, comment, share, and subscribe.